Good morning, all of you. In the last class, we already studied about cell, unicellular organisms, multicellular organisms, and the largest and smallest cell in human and the animals also that we learned in the last class. Then Next, we learn about the basic structure of a cell. That also we learn cell is the structural and functional unit of life. Then cell is surrounded by a membrane that is called plasma membrane or cell membrane. Inside a jelly-like substance that is called protoplasm. The protoplasm has two main parts. They are the nucleus and the cytoplasm. The cell is made up of these structures: plasma or cell membrane, nucleus and cytoplasm. All these three components are present in animals as well as plant cell. Animals as well as plant cells. That means cell is the structural and functional unit. Cell is surrounded by a cell membrane or a plasma membrane. And next, moving to the plasma membrane or cell membrane. The plasma membrane is also called cytoplasmic membrane, and which separate the inner organelles of cell from the outer environment. That plasma membrane, another name that is we know that is cell membrane, and also called cytoplasmic membrane. And here you can see the structures of animal cell and plant cell. In the animal cell and plant cell, you can see the cell wall, and inside the cytoplasm, nucleus and vacuoles, all those things we can see that. Then this plasma membrane is a bi-layer membrane, and both these layers are made up of phospholipids, and these are made up of phospholipids. Two layers are there in plasma membrane. Then the functions of plasma membrane. The plasma membrane provide a mechanical support and maintenance stability of the cell, and it is a semi-permeable, and which means it only allows the substance which are required by the cells to carry out important activities and restrict those which are not needed by the cell. That is the function of plasma membrane. And let's move to the cell wall. We know that the cell wall is a hard and rigid, and also it protects the wall around the cell membrane which is present in the plant cell. Example, that bacteria, fungi only. Then it is a non-living part of the cell, and it is made of three layers. Cellulose is the main content of the cell wall. Cell wall is very hard and rigid, and it is made up of cellulose. So it is called a cellulose cell wall. And moving to the functions of cell wall. The cell wall give definite shape to the cell and provide strength and support to the plant. And also it protects the plants from mechanical stress, and it does not allow harmful substance to enter the cell. Cell wall give definite shape to the cell and also provide strength and support and protect the mechanical stress, and also not allow harmful substance to enter the cell. And let's move to the nucleus. We know that is located at the center of the cell. It is round, or sometimes it is oval or disc shape. Depending on the type of cell, about 10% of the total space in a cell is occupied by the nucleus. We can say that the center of the cell is nucleus. It is round or oval in shape. Then what is the dense structure in the nucleus? Here the dense structure is called nucleolus, is present within the nucleus, and it is responsible for the synthesis of a ribosome, and the nucleus also contains chromosome and which possess genes. That genes contain hereditary informations and other important instructions that assist in cell growth and development and reproduction. The dense structure that is called nucleus, that is present within the nucleus, and also it is responsible for the synthesis of ribosome. Then the nucleus is enveloped by a double membrane that is called a nuclear membrane or a membrane, and this nuclear envelope also help to maintain the shape of the nucleus. It regulates the flow of materials into and out of the nucleus through nuclear pore. The nuclear membrane surrounds a jelly-like fluid called nucleoplasm. Yeah, that nucleus is the center, and nucleus is surrounded by a nuclear envelope or nuclear membrane, and also nuclear pore is there, nucleolus is there, and genes and chromosome also there. And the structure of nucleus. In this structure of nucleus, we can see the nuclear envelope, nuclear pore, nucleolus, nucleoplasm, and chromatin. And the functions of nucleus. The functions of nucleus. Nucleus control all the activities performed by the cell, and it is also responsible for cell metabolism and reproduction, and is therefore called control center, and it is responsible for passing hereditary character from parent to offspring. It play an important part in cell division, and nucleus control all the activities performed by the cell. It is also responsible for cell metabolism and reproduction. Thank you.